This is my adventure bike for South America, the Kenton GL 150, my cheap Chinese moto in Paraguay. After I ran it in, I took it 350 kilometers from Asunción to Encarnación. On the way to Encarnación, I saw places I had never seen before, saw the sunset, and ended up at the De la Costa Hotel, right off the waterfront in Encarnación. Great place. Woke up the next morning for the greatest motorcycle adventure of my life, my return from Encarnación. In part one, started out with a great breakfast buffet overlooking La Costanera. And then I went up to the roof, saw Encarnación from another angle, and started home. But you can't take the same route back that you took there, so I'm taking that gray route, Route 8. The pavement ended, and I've got no choice but to go on. Now, Chapter 2, my return from Encarnación. This guy had stopped his motorcycle just behind mine, and I asked him about the unpaved road. He, with the waving of hands and naming of towns that I didn't know, told me that it was, anywhere between 100 and 200 kilometers up ahead that the pavement would pick up again. Okay, well, gotta go on. Jute, the first town's name. It's a word in Guarani. Nice little place. Had a paved road. You can get your oil changed right there. But as soon as the town ended, the pavement went from rock road and quickly to dirt road. Jute, the last paved road for a long time. It's going to be a long ride. The first foreshadowing of what was to come was this truck jammed up against the side of the road with another truck and a motorcycle helping him out. Lots of dust and dirt. It hasn't rained in quite a while, and I've only got a 3/4 helmet on, so I'm glad I can swim large distances underwater holding my breath. You gotta see this. Alright, so we're going across this little river, right? And suddenly on Route 8, going out of the Encarnación heading north, we have a little tiny bridge like this, and big fat monster buses go across it too. It's crazy. Turns out that there were a lot of little creeks crisscrossing the plain with big trucks crossing them. I didn't think that was safe. Apparently they don't fall over though. This is midday. It's a bunch of kids walking to school or from school. This is an uphill. The uphills are a whole lot nicer because there's not a whole lot of loose sand to make your motorcycle all squirrely and force you to slow down under 50 kilometers per hour. It's been dirt, sand, rock, funny little tiny bridges for 20 kilometers. And it's tiring. This road isn't bad. I was able to get to 60, 70 kilometers per hour, and it goes on forever. Not a whole lot of traffic. It's beautiful out here. The tiny bridges continue over what seems to be Kansas, or Ohio, or some crazy flat land. $10 tons, right? Yeah, well, there's no way that some of these trucks I've seen are under 10 tons. Then I hit the epicest wooden bridge I've ever seen. That one has its own video. This is the river it spanned. There's a lot of flat land around there, so I assume it floods pretty badly whenever the water gets high. The land rose after the bridge turned a corner, and there's this beautiful line of trees and a whole bunch of pinkish, purplish flowers all over the road greeting me from a tree known as the Taju, the Lapacho. Then we arrived at the cosmopolitan and industrial town known as Jegros. This is the town of Jegros, first real town in 40 kilometers. And here we are. We think the road continues forward, but it doesn't. It actually turns right and starts being paved again. So I continued straight, of course. And look at this, some pavement. That's going to be nice, but it's going to stop real soon. Enjoy it while you can. The time was now 1:30 p.m. Grabbed some empanadas for lunch, a Fanta, got my water bottle refilled, kept on going. Turned left at this big intersection in town, and then, as expected, that paved road ended as soon as I left the town and turned into the roughest dirt road I had seen yet. It's crazy. All kinds of ups and downs and swerves and a lot of washouts. It was pretty bad. And then suddenly, that big trunk that I was carrying in the back with all my stuff in it leaped up and banged me in the back. It just smacked me right in the back. I'm like, whoa, what is that? Stopped the motorcycle, took a look at it, thought that some of the mounts had let go, or maybe there's a button you can push to release the whole trunk from its base. I thought maybe that had let go. I looked at it, I played with it for a while, and it was pretty heavy, so finally I just grabbed it and lifted it straight up, and that's what happened. So now the motorcycle is broken. There's no way that I can actually make it back to Asunción with a broken motorcycle. I have 200 kilometers to go. I have maybe 50 kilometers just solely on dirt. I don't know what I'm going to do. So I guess I'll head back to the town, the only town I've been through so far in like 45 kilometers of dirt, and see if there's anybody who can help me fix it, I guess. That's next time on Chapter 3 of my return from Encarnación.